The captain has requested to see you. It's your duty to report into him. Claus is in the captain's quarters. I don't want to. I don't want to go. Just not right now. It's been a long time since I've seen that look on your face. Claus was kind to you out there, wasn't
he? No mercy, I see. So has that pilot put you in this mood?
I need to speak to him, but he won't give me so much as the time of day.
This is incredible! Man, this news is even bigger than Norkia falling or Disith collapsing! And it's thanks to our fair princess!
I know, I can't believe it! I've never seen Her Highness like that before! How could you want to bet that she and Claus?
Hey!
Huh?
That is enough! Shut up!
Sorry, Gale, this must be rough on you.
I know your true feelings about Claus.
I'm gonna deck him so hard!
It proves that he can rise to the occasion!
Hey, why don't you lay off the speculation until we know what actually happened? I feel sorry for poor Lavie.
Jeez, Mullen, you're such a damn rookie. Now's your chance to move in.
Lavie, come out.
Lavie, you won't see Claus either?
How long's it been?
Ever since you got back to the ship.
I'm upset about Norkia too, Lavie. When I first heard what happened, I didn't know what to do. But we just gotta stay strong. That's all we can do. I'm gonna work on our vanship. Hey, wasn't it you who would always tell me, no matter how many problems you got, they all just seem to go away when you're working on the vanship? So come on. Let's work on our dad's vanship together.
Lavie, I'm waiting too.
Come on. It looks like she's still gonna need a little more time.
Stupid. You don't get an honor, do you?
His Imperial Majesty is most displeased over the loss of 4 new Urbanus-class warships, all of which were entrusted to you. I have here a message detailing what he wishes to be done with you. I will read you the order. I hereby strip Vincent Alzai of his rank as captain of the Urbanus. He is to be immediately placed under the command of Duke Madthane. He will be in charge of clearing Disith forces that have invaded Norkia. The above orders are to be carried out with diligence. Vincent, my boy, you may be leaving the Urbanus, but you'd have to agree that this is still a rather honorable assignment considering your position.
Disith collapsed, and the Sylvana was sunk, taking the key to exile with it.
A search for the Sylvana continues as we speak, sir. I believe it's premature to conclude that the key has been lost.
Enough. I've heard enough. The days of the Guild hiding behind exile in order to proclaim their supremacy are over. Exile has become a thing of the past. In the face of this spineless domination, we of Anatoray have only one option left. We must annihilate the Guild. We'll start a war? Well, begin preparations.
Hey, good morning.
Status report, sir. Repairs are far enough along for us to begin navigation. As for the remaining repairs, all departments report that they will continue work after we have studied our course.
Proceed then.
Prepare for liftoff! All engines, power up! All hands, prepare for liftoff! All hands, prepare for liftoff!
Powering the engines. Leading gears now. Powering turbines. That's my girl. Hey, don't just stand there, you two, and pretend to my pride and joy.
Unit has obtained enough pressure for lift. Engineering station ready.
Helm is reporting green. Navigation ready.
All batteries are now on full power. The gunnery is now ready.
All vanships secure. Ready when you are.
Port spotter, no sign of enemy activity.
Starboard spotter, no sign of enemy activity either.
Sonar post, no engine sounds detected. Captain, all stations are now prepared for liftoff.
Begin liftoff.
Silvana, liftoff.
All ahead 1/3. Commence descent.
Commencing attack.
Sending.
Are you certain they're back?
Yes, Your Excellency. We've detected a Claudio reaction, and it's definitely from the Silvana. They're currently on the move, right above the Mahiro mountain range.
And who else has been informed of this?
Only my men and you, Your Excellency.
Good. Keep it that way. All information pertaining to the Silvana is to come straight to me and no one else. I want nothing of this reported directly to His Majesty. Understood?
Understood, Your Excellency.
The key to exile can still be obtained. His Majesty's decision will only lead to ruin. In order to avoid war, I am left with no choice but to involve the princess.
And well, that's everything Tatiana told me. Turns out she's had it rough too. I know that we've had our differences with Tatiana, but I think you should try to cut her some slack. I know she can seem a little harsh sometimes, but I think that's just her way of trying to give her all in everything she does. Lavie, I'd really like for you to try and see if you can get along with Tatiana. Lavie?
Sorry. I'm sorry, Claus. But I can't be around you. Lavie!
Lavie! What's wrong? Lavie.
Last exile.
Last exile.
Visibility nominal. No airborne objects detected along the flight path.
Captain, what is our course?
Set course for Maestro Delfine.
Alice, how long have you... Where were you planning to go? I was just going to return these to Claus. Tatiana, you shouldn't read too much into those clothes. He's very nice, but I don't think that he... Tatiana! I'm gonna go check on Lavie.
Hello there. It seems like forever. Is something wrong? No. Did you know that ever since you and Red came back on board, you've been the talk of the ship? But what I hate is that you don't come by and play anymore. You realize that you are my supervisor, don't you? Yeah, I remember. So now that your little vacation is over, what do you say we get back to work? Look at this. This vanship looks just like yours. You'd have to agree with me, right?
You got this from Norkia, didn't you? Huh? So you know how the town looks now. How bad is it?
You're wrong. I found this in the captain's quarters.
Alex had this?
What? You've never noticed it before? He's no fun. That picture was only meant to be used as a topic for conversation.
Send out patrols. Launch all units from the vanship squad.
Roger.
Alex! What is this?
Scramble the vanship squadron. I'll be back. You, come with me.
Miss Tatiana! There's a different vanship for you. We just prepped. It's over there. Well, looky here. The old team is back in action, huh?
Tatiana, hurry up. Right. Klaus isn't blind today. That's why you and I have been teamed up. It's just for today.
I'm so bored. Maybe it'd be fun if we went on patrol too.
I believe your sister has been searching for you, Lord Dio.
Okay, maybe not.
All batches are now scrambled.
I want an answer. Alex.
Can you accept the truth, no matter what it is?
I think anything would be better than not knowing at all. Tell me. I have a right to know why you have a picture of our fathers in your quarters, don't I?
I'm afraid that vanship of yours, which you believe belonged to your fathers, is loyal. The man who came to your house that day and told your mother that your fathers had failed to cross the Grand Stream was me.
He used to fly with my dad. So that guy back then was you?
The truth is, I'm a coward. When I reached the Grand Stream, I turned tail and ran. I even left behind the one person who I cared for most and meant everything to me.
Are you talking about the woman in this picture with you, Alex?
That's right. I promised I would spend the rest of my life with her.
So then, does that mean you saw our fathers die?
I did. And I know that I won't forget it for as long as I live. smiled. She saw everything and just smiled. Maestro. Delphine.
He can't ask this of me.
So the reason your ship is fighting against the guild is out of revenge?
Unfortunately, killing her will change nothing. Unless we first change the world, fighting the guild is pointless.
What do you mean, change the world?
If we could take possession of Exile, we would then have the ability to change the world.
Possession of Exile? What is it? Just what is this Exile thing supposed to do?
It's what allows the guild to have their authority. It's a power that has the ability to control all the world.
So what do you plan on doing with something like that once you get a hold of it?
Destroy it with my own two hands.
So then is that why you fly the skies?
Now you know the whole truth. If you don't care for my objective, you're welcome to leave the ship.
It's been a while, hasn't it, Princess Sophia? I'm sorry for worrying you. I guess I'm turning into a great big jerk. No, you're not. I'm being stupid. I wish I could just ask him about what happened in the desert. I wish I could kid around and talk to him the way I used to. But I can't seem to do that. It's as if Claus left and came back a different person. And besides, I just can't get that picture of Tatiana wearing Claus's overalls out of my head. The Prime Minister has asked me to take the throne.
What do you want me to say? Have you become so weak that you choose a course of action based on what I tell you to do? You need to think about what being aboard this ship means to you.
There's nothing for me to think about.
Fix your hair. It's not appropriate aboard a ship.
Yes, sir.
I have told Claus everything. He says he doesn't intend to leave the ship.
I see.
You smell nice.
Thank you. I thought that I'd wear a little perfume for a change of pace.
Well, I kinda like it. When I saw you in the hallway, you said...
Claus, why don't you and I sit and have a little talk?
All right. I don't know why Alex never said anything to me. He knew who I was, and he still kept quiet about it all. He just stood by and watched me and Lavie struggle on the battlefield, and just barely get by. To me, he's no different than the guild, we watched our fathers die.
Realize the captain has suffered a great deal as well.
It doesn't seem that way to me. The only reason he told me about it is because I shoved the proof in his face. He was gonna try and keep it secret forever. There's just no way that I can forgive him for that.
And in spite of it all, you don't want to leave the ship. Just by looking at you, I have a good understanding of what sort of man your father was. You should know the captain had the greatest respect for your father.
Tell me why it is that you are aboard this ship, Miss Sophia. I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologize. I'm a little surprised about being here myself. There's no way I would have ever imagined that I could be this weak.
But I really don't think you're weak at all, Miss Sophia.
You really are very kind.